Hello, Commanders fans. Today we have some hot news that you can't miss, so get ready because there's a lot of important information coming. Before we start, we'd like to take the opportunity to subscribe to the channel, activate the bell, and stay up to date with all the news about our Washington Commanders. Don't forget to leave a like, which really strengthens our community and helps bring this content to the most passionate fans of the team. Now, without further ado, let's get straight to today's news. Four-time Pro Bowler is the perfect fit for the Commanders. The Washington Commanders are on the cusp of taking the next step in their quest for a Super Bowl title. General Manager Adam Peters took a 4-win team in 2023 to the NFC Championship. In 2024, it was a 180-degree turnaround, a season the likes of which this team and its fans haven't seen in over 30 years. Still, they didn't make it to the big game, so they're in search of the last few pieces they need. Peters has been aggressive in his approach and has also been able to find what they need without breaking the bank. The one thing he hasn't done this offseason is sign an edge rusher. Don't worry, Commanders fans, NFL.com's Jeffrey Chadiha has the perfect pick for your team. Linebacker Matthew Judon. Washington General Manager Adam Peters has been aggressive in each of the past 2 seasons when it comes to free agency. The one thing he still needs to find for this team is more help to pressure opposing passers. The team's sack leader in 2024, Dante Fowler Jr., returned to Dallas this offseason, and Peters didn't draft any edge rushers. That leaves Judon as an intriguing option for a team looking to make another big play in the NFC after reaching last year's championship game. He has his flaws. He turns 33 in August and racked up just 5.5 sacks in his lone season with the Falcons last year. But he also fits what Peters has found in free agency the past 2 years. The Commanders have received valuable contributions from older veterans like linebacker Bobby Wagner and tight end Zach Ertz in 2024. If Judon can give them a small boost in the pass rush, he would be equally beneficial to Washington's Super Bowl hopes. Judon has exactly what Peters is looking for in a veteran. He's a quiet success. He flies under the radar, he doesn't cause problems, and he does what it takes to get the job done. He's a veteran who can read the offense, make plays, and lead and mentor the younger guys in the locker room. Judon played 5 seasons with the Baltimore Ravens and 3 with the New England Patriots before joining the Atlanta Falcons in 2024. He already knows what it takes to play for a successful team and how much dedication it takes to make that happen. He could be the piece the Commanders need to take their defense to the next level, and Peters should give Judon a close look ahead to OTAs. Commanders called out for lack of luck draft class. The Washington Commanders began trading around the middle of the 2024 season and have been doing nothing since, making blockbuster deals with veteran stars like cornerback Marshawn Lattimore at the trade deadline and continuing through off-season trades for left offensive tackle Laramie Tunsil and wide receiver Deebo Samuel. It all makes sense. That's what a team with an unexpected Super Bowl trade window can do. Sign players who can help immediately. All of these trades have reduced the Commanders' 2025 NFL draft class to just 5 picks, with Bleacher Report's Damian Parson calling the franchise a weak draft class and one of several NFL teams in need of a re-evaluation of their draft picks. Most of that criticism seems to be focused on the Commanders' 4th-round pick, 128th overall, wide receiver Jaylen Lane of Virginia Tech. The board made a late-round pick in the draft but picked the wrong wideout prospect in the 4th round. Parson wrote on May 9th, "The Commanders selected Jaylen Lane, who was the 27th-ranked wide receiver and 214th-ranked overall prospect on the NFL Scouting Department's latest big board." 5 picks later, the Kansas City Chiefs selected Jalen Royals, the 6th-ranked wideout and 49th-ranked overall prospect on the BR Big Board. It's the 2nd straight year the Commanders have spent a mid-round pick on a wide receiver, after selecting Rice's Luke McCaffrey in the 3rd round 100th overall of the 2024 NFL Draft. McCaffrey did little to help Washington think he could be a viable part of its future plans. With just 18 catches for 168 yards and no touchdowns as a rookie. Lane's true value may lie on special teams. Lane. His production as a wide receiver wasn't the only factor that led to his being drafted in the NFL. He never had a 1,000-yard receiving season in college. But it's what he does in all aspects of the game that could make him valuable. In 5 seasons at Middle Tennessee State and Virginia Tech, Lane had 4,981 yards all around and 23 total touchdowns, scoring in a variety of ways: receiving, rushing, and returning. He was also 2 inches taller and 20 pounds heavier than he had been listed during his college career, when he came in at 5'10" and weighed 185 pounds at the NFL Combine. Lane's tests at the Combine were also extraordinary. He ran the 40-meter dash in an incredible 4.34 seconds, as well as a 3'1" vertical jump and a 11'3" long jump. In 5 college seasons, he earned postseason honors 3 times, was a 2-time All-Conference USA selection, and an All-ACC selection in 2024. Commanders linked to former number 1 overall pick in free agency. The Washington Commanders are adding some new touches to their 90-man roster heading into the second half of the offseason. While the Commanders have made some additions to the roster, there are still some areas for improvement for the NFC runner-up USA. Today writer Ayrton Ostley believes the Commanders could be a good fit for Judon Clowney, who was released earlier this week by the Carolina Panthers. A clown for the Commanders? The Commanders' defense outperformed their talents in 2024, as the team reached its first NFC championship game in decades. Washington has spent free agency and the draft making improvements at multiple levels of the defense, but could use more reinforcements as it looks to build on its surprising 2024 season, Ostley wrote. The Commanders did not use any draft picks on the edge position and are scheduled to start Dorrance Armstrong and Deatrich Wise at the position at press time. Both have similar physical builds to Clowney, and he would be a more substantial addition to a potential weak spot for a team with playoff aspirations. Clowney, 32, was the first overall pick of the Houston Texans in the 2014 NFL Draft out of South Carolina. He spent his first 5 NFL seasons in Houston before turning pro in the second half of his career. Since 2019, Clowney has played for the Seattle Seahawks, Tennessee Titans, Cleveland Browns, Baltimore Ravens, and Panthers, never staying at any position for more than 2 years. Now he is looking for his next NFL home, which could be the nation's capital.